Aryo from the Seduce Phones tuning into you here. Now, you may have heard that our album launch is coming up on the 1st of November at the Northwood Social Club. And as part of all that, I have had the good fortune to be the mixing and post-production engineer on most of the tracks on this album. So I would like to show you a few tricks that I learned along the way about how to make this band sound great. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is one of the tricks that I learned regarding the bass on this album. Now, the Seduce Phones is a brass band, but we wanted this album to sound like a really big, fat commercial sound. So what I had to do is, we recorded the tuba with Toby Bender, and the tuba by itself sounds something like this. Really nice, big, fat sound, well recorded. But if you want to get that really subby bass sound, what I have done is transcribe the exact tuba line note for note on a MIDI file, and then added a pure 808 bass sound and also a kind of EDM bass sound over the top of that, and together they sound like this. Fat. Okay, so one of the other tricks that I would like to share with you is a few little secrets regarding panning. Now, panning is not something you can just set and forget, particularly when you're dealing with so many horns in a band like this. If you want to make a really varied and textured sound, you have to automate the panning depending on where in the song you are. So for example, the upper horns and melody players might be playing dead center when they've got a melody together, but maybe if they're playing backing parts behind the vocals or something, you need to split them up and pan them to either side. And the way you do that is through automation, which in Ableton is this little button over here. And that's how you get a really fine textured sound. So have a listen to that. Okay, so my last production tip for you guys today is just a little tip regarding gear. Now, a lot of people spend a lot of time and money on gear, and while good gear is an important thing, I think the most important part when making a great mix is having a great set of ears. Now, a little well-kept secret is that I mixed the Seduce Phones album on this set of Sony headphones and this little Sony Bluetooth speaker, and yes, I am sponsored by Sony. And what I recommend is that you get a good bit of gear that you are familiar with and listen to a lot of music on it so you can really know how that particular bit of gear sounds. And when you're done with that, you can then showcase that in your mix. And I think that's the most important part of making a great sound, being familiar with your gear. Now, if you like this Seduce Phones sound, please come along to our album launch on the 1st of November. It is coming up at the Northwood Social Club. It'd be great to see you there. It's going to be a great night, celebrating a lot of great music. So, hope to see you there, guys.